Keep California cowgirls from vanishing.
Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. Training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Suzie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly.
Semi drives a cart. Sadie pulls a log. Sadie learns to pull a cart. Miniature zebu heifer Suzie learns to drive a cart. Bull Rusty learns to pull a harrow. To begin this part 3, we replay the postscript from the end of part 2.
Here, so I'm adding this postscript to this session. About a year or two ago, when the styrene pipe got tipped and hit Semi's belly as she was completing the jump, it was scary. It made me realize I had to weight down those styrene pipes. They're lightweight, easy to use, but that extra weight of the wood in them became important. Then I had forgotten, but Gina just reminded me that when I wasn't out here one day, about maybe 4 to 6 months ago, Gina was working with Semi, and Semi's always been a bit rushy ever since that styrene pipe jumped up after her belly. And something happened out here that maybe confirmed in Semi's mind that she needs to rush through these things. And Gina, can you tell us what happened?
What happened was she leapt for the jump too early, so it was a big jump, and she hit the top rail, and it came down and kind of chased after her a little bit, and I ended up falling off, so that probably scared her a little bit. And she seemed okay after, except I tried to get back on. I got back on, and I went over the jump once, but I noticed that she was pretty spooky about it. And ever since that, I've really noticed that she rushes towards the jumps a few paces ahead, and I feel like that has something to do with the fear of the jump now. So I'm really trying to let her know that she can go up to the jump calmly and get over it safely without touching it. And that's kind of why I want her to walk over the jump calmly without having to rush towards it, even from the walk.
It's just that it might be very hard to get past that reactive turn-on side of her brain at this point.
Yeah.
And I know that if you're dealing with a horse, let's say out on a trail, walking may not be the best thing. Maybe trotting is a better thing because they won't be tuned in to all these things that could possibly react to because they are a prey animal. So at this point, I'm happy that she is even willing to go through the standards.
She's definitely getting better.
Okay, and we probably will be giving her some audience lessons where she can watch even Sadie do it, and that maybe that will convince her that, in fact, oh no, that will not happen again, what happened to her in the past. And you know, the horses tend to have a good memory for things that have happened in the past that are unpleasant. Okay, and right now Semi's just fine. She's falling asleep, so she's not stressed at all.
Sadie is on sick leave.
2 days ago, I discovered that she had some scabs under her belly that I couldn't see, which are irritated by the cinch, and that is why we feel that Sadie is reaching up with her back legs, especially when we try to put a saddle and cinch on. Now, today, I started treating her again 2 days ago. We're putting this anti-inflammatory steroid on again. You need to use gloves because it will soak into your skin. Alexis is going to put it on, being careful that she stays out of Sadie's way. You'll probably see Sadie reaching up, trying to tell us, wait a minute, don't touch me there.
Her tail's been swishing around.
And her tail swishes and so forth. So I have come to the tentative conclusion that Sadie's problem, or problems these last few weeks, is that we didn't recognize that she had an owie under the cinch, and every time we tried to saddle up with whatever saddle we had, the cinch was irritating her, and her behavioral reaction was try to push it away with her back legs. And therefore, I'm going to give Sadie some time off. We're going to do some lunging, maybe some ground driving without a surcingle, because we don't want to irritate that area that has the scab. The scab is actually better today than it was 2 days ago. And we're going to ask Eve to show Semi that it's okay to walk through, step over, jump over the white vinyl jumps. This is Eve, Sadie's mom, and there you see Semi grazing. And in the next few days, we're going to saddle up Eve and Semi and show you how we're showing Semi by using herd behavior and trust, confidence from other animals of the same sort, that the vinyl jumps are no problem at all. We have shown you that Semi will go through them with gentle requests, but she's still concerned about it. You can see it in her body language. We want her to get not concerned about it, and we're going to have Eve show her that. And here's Sadie. When she is being groomed, especially when she's being saddled, I believe for these past several weeks we have been irritating her, and she just told us the best way she could with body language. And I'm giving her some time off, and I'll let you know in the future if I was wrong or right. Seeing the bad habit that Sadie got, we're going to see if we can cinch her today. But you see the kick up, which becomes a dangerous movement. Is how many times you have to reach down under. She's actually better. And her there you go. She's doing it again. She's actually better, and her scab is not as obvious today as it was 2 days ago. So it might be a bad habit that has been created because we were not aware of her discomfort under the cinch. Probably will take much longer to eradicate than it did to get created. That's the name of the game with horse training. But okay, look at that. Especially now that we know where the scab is, if we can place the saddle, this is my McClellan saddle, in such a way that it cinches away from the sore spots, I think we're going to be able to get that bad behavior removed from Sadie's repertoire, and she'll become again what she has been for a very long time, a wonderful horse to work with and train, a young horse, a young Morgan horse, daughter to Eve. Okay, we're seeing whether or not she'll let us. See, not. She won't. Although I was able to get her to let me up there a couple days ago. She doesn't trust us. She's afraid it will hurt. And I think even if we don't have the saddle on, she'll be afraid that it will hurt because we inadvertently did cause her discomfort by not realizing, because we couldn't see it, that she had a cinch sore. Now, Brianna, who's holding the lead line, Brianna, you need to stay on Sadie's left side, and if she starts to try to kick up at Alexis, you're going to come towards Alexis. That means that Sadie's hind end is going to go away. Okay? When I do this, I have to use a step up because I have a leg problem, but Alexis generally can easily get up in the saddle. Let's see if we're anywhere near it. We're going to test Sadie every few days while she's on sick leave. See if it gets easier. Keep a better eye on her scab under the cinch. Can you Brianna, bring her over here in the open? Now, we don't want her to get away with this kind of avoidance behavior, so, but safety's number one. So we'll go to something that we know she is willing to do, and we'll quit on that note. You want to try one more time? And Brianna, I would hold the lead line a little, yeah, with your right hand a little closer. This is a problem that I have not seen anybody in RFD address. I'm just using general basic principles of natural horsemanship training to get past it. And I'm confident we will. But in the meantime, we need to be safe. Go in small steps, and we'll show you how we're doing it. Yeah, that's good. Focus. Get her to focus on you. Give her some, Brianna, give her some good feelings. Once we're in the saddle, she just has been fine. See, if you go down when she picks up her leg like that, we're almost giving her the message that just pick up your leg and I won't even try. Yet, safety's number one. And Brianna, it's your job to keep that head towards Alexis. And Alexis is using the mane to shimmy up. Not the saddle because we don't have it real tight. There you go. That's success for today. Yeah, that's success. You see, we distracted her, got her focused, gave her some good feelings. And now, if you would just take the lead line off, if you're comfortable, just walk her around. Give her a good trip, so to speak. Just walking around here, I have a feeling, because we were careful where we put the cinch so that it wasn't touching the scabby area. I have a feeling Sadie's going to be the good old Sadie that we know. And we're going to eradicate that bad behavior in small steps in due time. Very nice. We'll just make it a real short exercise session today, so to speak, so that Sadie realizes that just because somebody's in the saddle doesn't mean she's going to be in discomfort. We do move the 5 body parts of the horse, and especially the backward motion is very important. Very nice. You see, we're not seeing any kick up now. Okay, we'll show you our progress with Sadie in another video, because remember, she's on sick leave right now. Okay, a quick postscript. We walked her around a little bit, gave her a pleasant exercise lesson, and you can see getting off the saddle, she has no problem. Alexis is going to walk over that white final jump with Eve, who doesn't care one bit that it's white, that it's vinyl, how high or how low it is. She just walks over it, you see? We're trying to get Semi to do that. She'll jump over it and rush over it, but she won't walk over it. Now go behind Alexis. That's okay. That's okay, it can be on the ground. Semi has no problem with the height of it. She has problem with the color and maybe the material. I'm not sure. Alexis, be a leader. Let's do Simon Says, or be the leader. And see if Semi will just follow Eve. So you follow Alexis. Wherever you go, Alexis, you'll be followed by Semi. And then when you're ready to take Eve over, let's see if Semi will just say, oh, okay, if you don't mind, I don't mind. No, you see, you see now the problem we're dealing with. Okay, we were hoping, it's going to take repetition, we were hoping that we were going to get Semi, maybe I should get in the saddle and try it.
That was good though, she went over.
Yeah, it's good, she went over it. She got some confidence, but she said, no, this thing is scary. So we're going to turn, follow me around. Follow me around. It does not seem to be convincing to Sammy to watch Eve do it. So Alexis is going to try what she did 2 days ago, approach retreat. See that concerned behavior? That's body language telling us that there's still something in her mind that is making her scared. You have to be really patient with this kind of a problem. Semi was the hardest horse in my herd to teach to go over the teeter-totter, but with repetition, with patience, with trust, confidence, and respect, we finally got her to do it consistently. You see, she's talking to Alexis, and Alexis is talking to her with body language. I'm going to walk up behind and next to.
as you can see, Semi didn't seem to be gaining confidence by watching her herdmate Eve walk over the rails without stress. We continued until we got a correct answer to a request without stress, and then we tried another technique, which we will show you in a subsequent show.
Now, if we can't get her to go over today, we did on Tuesday, we will have another part to the show and show you what we do and how long, and tell you how long it takes to get her to trust us, have confidence and respect, and step over that white vinyl jump. So here we are again with Semi and Eve, trying to get Semi's confidence and trust. We even moved the white styrene rail. We got her to jump over it one time, but she rushed it. Other direction, then we'll quit. See how brave Semi got. She knew that that was our request, and she gave us a halfway right answer, although she's still bolting. Now we're going to try it in the other direction again, and if you approach, try to go around the barrel at a trot and then enter. We'll get, I think, get a little bit more of the left side of her brain. There you go. There you go. Now you see, we haven't made a whole lot of progress since about a week ago when we got her to bolt over them. And that isn't even the white styrene rail. But that's okay. We're not in a rush here at Minmore Farms. We have our goal in mind. We know what the prerequisite skills are. We have patience. We know how the world looks to these horses from the, quote, natural point of view, and we keep trying to work with that. Every horse has its different horsenality. You can see that Eve has no trouble at all. At any height, any material, Semi, for obvious reasons, and I've explained it in the past, she had some discomfort from white styrene and white vinyl in the past, and it's just been hard to get over that memory of discomfort is obviously in her mind. So we're going to show you until we can get it, because that's the way we do things here. We break up the learning task into prerequisite skills. We achieve them one small step at a time. We gain the trust, the confidence, and then ultimately the respect, and we accomplish what we want to do to make our horses ranch versatile. Okay, is it white? Is it vinyl? Is it thickness? Is she willing to go over white PVC? That's an exercise there around the barrel. It's important. We practice it all the time, getting that bend. And it's obviously not white that's scaring her, unless for some reason those white PVCs don't look white to her. But you see, we can't get Semi to even step over the styrene rail without showing concern. not even between the white vinyl jump standards. So we're trying to scientifically determine what it is that Semi's having a problem with. And of course, we cannot let her tell us that she won't do it. We just have to, in small steps, go back to things that she will do, that she will comply, and then work our way up. See now, if you can, maybe trot over that white styrene rail.
Are you sure you want to?
Yeah, I think I'd like to try that. Because I have a feeling if you trot up to it, maybe go around the barrel and come back. Once we get left brain focus, that she'll say, oh, I have no problem stepping over that thing. Now, if Alexis is feeling resistance, then she'll do a one rein stop until she stops. Okay. Now maybe trot around half the arena, whatever you can do to get her left brain attention. Approach retreat, go around the edge, come around again, get closer and closer. I've seen Clinton Anderson take horses that resisted going into ponds by just getting them closer and closer with circles. Go and not even try first. Just trot around the white styrene rail, then around the white jump standards. Trot around. Don't even try to get her to go over. That's it. And just keep going. Look where you're going. Look over her ears. That's it. And he would get the horse that he was trying to get into the water to just practically tip the edge of the water. And then slowly, over and over and over again, get the horse to tip more and more, step into the water. Keep going. Yeah, just keep going. If she resists, keep going around. Yes, get her compliant. She's looking good.
To be continued in our next show about gaining respect for Morgan Mare Semi. Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Semi, Rusty, and Suzie. Heifer calf Sela. For more information, www.cowgirlchannel.com.